Hey guys, what is up, and I welcome you to another episode of Did You Know? This one, of course, featuring Jax. Please don't forget to like this video if you did enjoy, but without any further ado, let us jump straight into his abilities. Jax's passive will also apply stacks when attacking turrets, and each new attack will refresh the buff even if it is at max stacks. Jax's Q ability, Leap Strike, has Jax jump at his target, but it is programmed as a dash type ability, meaning that certain abilities will stop him halfway, but it seems that the damage of this ability will always apply regardless of his state. You guys just saw that Jax not get stopped by something like a stun or a snare, but looking at this one, Thresher's Flay stops him halfway through the air, but the damage still goes onto him. Spell Shield will prevent the damage from Leap Strike, but it will not stop the jump itself. Leap Strike can also be used on allied champions, wards, and things like Jarvan's Flags and Teemo Shrooms. Don't forget, you can combine the power of Leap Strike and his W in power in one hit for quick burst damage. Jax's W in power interacts very interestingly when it comes to things like dodge, blind, block, or parry. If he's blinded, the empowered auto attack will completely miss. If Jax uses Empower Auto Attack on a Fiora that's using parry, the auto attack damage gets blocked and repelled, but the W Empower damage goes through. The exact same thing applies with Pantheon's block. If you use Empowered Auto Attack, the auto attack will get blocked, but the empowered damage will go through. And in the last example, which is potentially a bug, if Jax is dodging with his E, auto attacks will miss. However, if you have Empower, your auto attack and your empower damage both go through. Though Empower is of course an auto attack type ability, Spell Shield will block its damage. On top of this, it will also block the damage of Counter Strike and prevent the stun. Don't forget that Jax's Counter Strike is not a channel ability, and Jax can still auto attack and use abilities while he's in the dodging mode. Counter Strike will also dodge auto attack type abilities. For instance, Gangplank's Q is completely dodged. But as a more interesting example, Counter Strike can be used to completely dodge the damage of something like a Warwick ultimate or a Fiora ultimate. Spell Shield cannot block Jax's ultimate's damage, even though it is somewhat similar to his W in the way that it acts. Jax can never hit the tower for bonus magic damage with his ultimate, so the counter will stop at 3 as long as you keep auto attacking, and you will constantly hear that sound, as if he is hitting it with his ultimate. Yet the first attack on a champion or minion after the turret will usually result in it being the bonus damage auto attack. Alright guys, let us jump into some really cool facts and lore about Jax. Jax was designed by the one and only Ezreal, someone whose name we've been hearing a lot on the series. His voiceover is Eric Braw, who also voiced over Draven. Jax's name may be derived from the Greek warrior Ajax, or it can come from Garrett Jax, who is an undefeated weapon master in Terry Brooks' Shannara series. Unlike most champions, Jax's background doesn't reveal where he came from before joining the League of Legends, other than that he was a soldier for hire, and for reasons only known to the former leader of the league, High Counselor Reginald Ashram, Jax was put on the top of the list of candidates to receive the league judgment, which is where a champion is either accepted or rejected. Jax's judgment was one of the fastest ever. Instantly, Jax dominated in the fields of justice, reaching an unmatched win streak, and summoners were concerned that he was pretty much just overpowered. From this, the new league leader, Hayward Relavash, made special restrictions to Jax, to which Jax responded with his own conditions, to fight using a brass lamppost, with which he still fights extremely well with. Oddly enough, the old leader, Reginald Ashram, went missing just before Jax's arrival. Now the question is there a connection in the disappearance and Jax? Jax may resemble Garo from Zelda Majora's Mask in terms of their appearance. Looking at the new league website under Jax's page, you can see a special figure just behind him, potentially resembling Aatrox, but nothing is confirmed as Riot has never confirmed nor mentioned anything about this. From this, many people in the community speculate that Jax is a Darkin, a race that Aatrox is a part of, and in his lore it states that he is one of 5 remaining Darkins. This explanation can potentially justify why Jax has an odd body having 3 seemingly purple fingers, potentially many eyes, and so forth. Vandal Jax does not visually seem to align with all the other Vandal skins such as Vandal Twitch, Brand, Vladimir, and Gragas, especially considering that it was released for Jax a very long time ago prior to the other Vandal skins coming out. Jaximus refers to Murmillo, who was a gladiator from the Roman Imperial Age, or it can be a reference to Maximus, the main character from the movie Gladiator. This skin is also a tribute to someone named Joe, who was an Ewing sarcoma patient that visited Riot HQ as per Make-A-Wish Foundation. He ended up passing away in June 5th of 2012, and in his memory, Jax's move quote in the skin was changed to,
"Here's to you, kid."
in his memory, since Jax and this skin was his favorite. PAX Jax refers to Cardboard Tube Samurai from Penny Arcade. Both have the symbol heavily resembling Pac-Man. Mighty Jax refers to the Disney film The Mighty Ducks. It seems Riot decided to not follow Jax's lore as much, since his skins such as Jaximus, Temple Jax, and Nemesis Jax have him actually using a real weapon, which makes it awkward if he ever says his quote,
"Imagine if I had a real weapon,"
whenever playing in one of these skins. Jax and Gragas are apparently drinking buddies. Taking another look at the beta website under Jax, it lists Jax as an Ionian champion, along with Fiora at the bottom as his rival. Alright guys, that does mark the end of this episode of Did You Know featuring Jax. Please don't forget to throw in a like down below if you did enjoy it, and also share it with your friends. I would also very much appreciate it if you guys can follow me on my Facebook and Twitter pages. The description down below will contain the links. On top of that, I have a friend who has a new YouTube channel that I've mentioned a few times named Pokito. Definitely check his channel out if you want to have more sweet League of Legends content in your subfeed. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you next time. Peace.